gruesomeherzogpodcast.org.
Everyone has a birthday they'll always remember.
Can we open my presents now, Mommy? A good guy! I knew it! I'm Chucky.
He's something, isn't he?
This is Andy's.
Time for bed, Andy. Good night, baby.
Good night, Aunt Maggie. Good night, Chucky.
Everyone knows most accidents happen at home.
How did that happen?
This is no accident.
I'm Detective Mike Norris, homicide. Miss Peterson's dead, Miss Barkley. She fell from the kitchen window.
Someone's moved in with the Barkley family, and so has terror.
Mommy, I know who was on the counter. Andy!
Who, Andy?
Chucky.
Nobody believes you about Chucky. Came alive in my hand.
Oh, for God's sake.
Why won't you believe me?
Because I'm sane, Mrs. Barkley, sane and rational.
No one believes the truth. Or lives to tell it. There's nothing nice about murder. And there's nothing innocent about child's play.
Child's Play, 1988. Here's the storyline. Young Andy Barkley gets the doll he wanted. However, he did not know it was alive. Directed by Tom Holland, written by Don Mancini, released November 9th, 1988. Tagline, "You'll wish it was only make-believe." Here's the cast. Catherine Hicks as Karen Barkley, Chris Sarandon as Mike Norris, Alex Vincent as Andy Barkley, Brad Dourif as Charles Lee Ray and Chucky, Dinah Manoff as Maggie Peterson, Tommy Swerdlow as Jack Santos, Jack Colvin as Dr. Ardmore, Neil Guntoli as Eddie Caputo, and Juan Ramirez as the Peddler. To me, this is one of the iconic movies in the horror family. It's a huge franchise. I can remember seeing this one in the theaters back in 1988. Then I went and bought it on VHS. Yes, VHS. Tells you how old I am and how old this movie is. To me, this is what brought Brad Dourif to everybody's attention as the voice of Chucky. Now, he's been in the business for a long time. He's done a lot of great films. But the generation back in '88, the younger generation, every time they hear Brad Dourif's voice, they say Chucky. Hey, I guess it gets kind of old for him, I guess, but it still puts him in the movie industry as one of the iconic characters in the horror world. Basically, the storyline here is Andy Barkley. So she meets this peddler, and it was one of the dolls that was in the fire. And how that came about, Charles Lee Ray, the police was chasing him down. He gets injured. He goes into a toy store, uses the voodoo, and ends up in the doll. And of course, the real flesh, Charles Lee Ray, dies. That's that. The police think he's done, over with, but not so much. That doll is a doll that ended up being in Andy Barkley's possession. And that's what the story is all about. You know, at this time, Tom Holland is a brilliant director. And this was something different back in '88. And, well, that's why it's such a big franchise hit now. There's been many other movies, part 2, 3, 4, etc. But this is one of my favorite movies from 1988. I really dig it. Everybody does. If you say you don't, you're fooling yourself. And if you haven't seen it, where you been? Anyways, for the ones that hasn't seen it, like the younger generation, they might have seen the newer ones, but check this baby out. Child's Play, 1988. To me, this is an iconic movie of all time. One of the iconic movies all time. This is Gruesome Herzog's horror movie review. I give this film an 8.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed this one. Great acting, great storyline, well shot, and well entertaining. This is Gruesome Herzog's horror movie review, and I'm out of here.